Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing your July 2024 predictions. To do this reading you can of course pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs. If this is your preferred method, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box. Otherwise, you can choose your piles today using the Chariot card on top of each deck. Or you can pick your pile or piles using your crystals. If this is your preferred method, let me introduce your crystals to you in today's reading. For pile number 1, you have the raw Lapis Lazuli. For pile number 2, you have the Azurite on one side and the Malachite on the other. For pile number 3, you have the raw Tiger's Eye. And for pile number 4, you have the Tourmaline. The raw Tourmaline. So, take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you in today's reading. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps you even feel drawn to all of the piles, trust your intuition. It may just lead you and guide you to much more and many events that your reading will be showing you about your month of July. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I am about to assign different zodiac signs for each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. And what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be doing it actually a little bit different today. I will be drawing, of course, 3 zodiac signs for each pile, but I will be drawing one at a time for each pile. So that's the plan today. Let's draw out the first signs for the 4 piles. So the first sign for pile 1 is Gemini. First for pile 2 is Virgo. First for 3 is Aquarius. And first for 4 is Taurus. Second for first is Scorpio. Second for second is Sagittarius. Second for third is Capricorn. And second for fourth is Libra. Third for the first pile is Aries. Third for the second is Cancer. Third for the third pile is Leo. And the third for the fourth pile is Pisces. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Many astrologers recommend that you go by your rising sign, explaining that it is the one that deals with your outermost world. Some astrologers I've heard don't agree with this. It's really all up to you. These are just different ways to make it easier and more enjoyable for you to pick your pile. At the end of the day, it depends on what you prefer. You know, another way is you can pick your pile using another placement in your chart if this is something that you prefer. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your July 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get into it. It's one of my very favorite readings. As you can see, as always, on the far right are your astrological chart of houses, in which we will be casting some runes. This way, through both of them, the combination of the runes and the houses, we get to have an accurate, in-depth reading into your month. All right, so these are the oracle cards that I'm using. This is the tarot deck that we will be using for your reading. Let's light your candle. And by the way, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, I always list them down in the description box for you guys. Okay, your crystal is the beautiful Lapis Lazuli, and your zodiac signs are Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries, in case you picked your pile using your zodiac signs. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just a way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so first things first, before we take a look at your oracle cards, is to cast your runes. So, what can pile number 1 expect in their month of July, please? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in the 2nd and 3rd house, you have the Thurisaz rune. In the 4th house, you've got the Berkana rune. In the 6th house, you've got the Uruz rune. And then in the 8th house, you've got the Wunyu rune. 9th house, you've got the Manaz rune. My goodness, so many things are going on here in your month. Let me keep this way so that you can see it. There we go. And let's check out your oracle cards. So, you have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. Okay, so nice. You have Saturn in Gemini with concentration. Okay. Reminds me of meditation here, concentration and Mystic Healer. Some of you maybe will be meditating this month. Maybe you're starting to meditate. Maybe you'll be focused on meditation. Maybe meditation will show you something. But it's, there. I feel like in the third house of communication, you might be getting significant messages if you do in fact meditate this month. Just wanted to let you know about this. You also have Moon in Libra with companionship. You've got Good Gentleman. And you have the Vow, okay, as well as the Poet. Really cool cards, I must say. How about we place your tarot cards as well? This way we have a full picture before we start the reading. You've got the 6 of Pentacles with riches are to be desired that we may give to others. Riches are to be desired that we may give to others. You have the Seven of Wands. Never compete with a person who has nothing to lose. You see, it looks very similar to the vow hands here. You've got the Five of Swords with, if they knowingly deceive, both will lose. Interesting, right? Okay. You have the Queen of Wands with, nature is wonderful in her works. You have Star, if we can push these a bit. You've got the Star card with brightness that cannot be harmed. Oh, I love that, especially after these two cards. I really love that for you. You've got the Sun card with, this age knoweth the Creator aright. Aright. This age knoweth the Creator aright. And you have the Hanged Man. I resolve all doubts by self-reflection. And finally, you've got the Four of Wands. Yeah, Fortune too. I love this for you. There seems to be a lot going on for sure this month. Talking about the presence of people here. I do see a lot going on. But let's take it first things first. In your runes here, in the 9th house, which is the house of spiritual growth, right? Life philosophy. You've got the Manaz rune. The Manaz rune is like humankind or interdependence, man. So we do see the presence of people or specifically a person. I would say seeing the people or the person in the 9th house after we've seen, we do see both energy of people and person here. You can see with the 9th house that there is spiritual growth or perhaps a new life philosophy between the two of you. So I would say you are currently struggling with someone in your life. One of you, I think the other person, is acting not sporadically, is acting carelessly is the word I'm looking for. And so they have been going maybe, I don't know, they were acting carelessly towards you. They with the Seven of Wands, they've been challenging you actually. And they've been acting like they've got nothing to lose. I feel like you were more reserved, you were more careful, while they were acting carelessly and maybe pumping it up more, increasing the challenge more, doing more unnecessary challenging things towards you, as if they've got nothing to lose. It so happens that this month with the Five of Swords, they win. They lose. They get a hit that really hits hard. And in fact, speaking of they win, they will be winning in another way, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But this month, this person will be hit hard, and it's turning them into actually a good person. Nature is wonderful in her works indeed with the Queen of Wands, because that hit this month will seem to change this or reverse this person's behavior in the most wondrous way. I think this is a month where you may be pleasantly surprised at the change that this person is going through, and especially the change in behavior, because it seems like things will start balancing out with the Six of Pentacles, especially in how you two behave in front of people with the Star, how you appear together in front of people, because you do have companionship here. So with the lips sealed, perhaps there was a lot of talking between people about the two of you, or maybe they were talking a lot about you with people. Maybe both of you were like not speaking well to each other and speaking about each other with people, but people are involved here. And so there's a lot of healing energy going on between the two of you this month. The lips are now sealed. There isn't a lot of talking. But when it comes to this person, both of you actually, with the 9th house, are going through a lot of spiritual transformations. You're going through changing your life philosophy in general. There is a lot of spiritual growth, like change of ethics with the vow, making new vows, forming new values and new ethics. Both of you, but specifically this person, because of that huge hit that's going on. And you can see with the Hanged Man, this is a hit that will cause them to change their reflection on the situation, on life, on themselves, and it will be such a huge hit that it will make them self-reflect for the first time, maybe. It will make them reflect on their actions, thus bringing enlightenment to maybe why this carelessness wasn't good. Maybe it will make them question themselves why they've been doing that all along, or question the priorities of things. So all in all, what I can tell you about the situation is that both of you are evolving. If I were to take a look at your cards with the vow and the poet, I would say with the poet, one of you is more spiritual in nature, mystic. I'm guessing it's you because of the fact that you're watching tarot readings. But really, it doesn't have to be. You know better your situation. So one of you with a poet is psychic, is very in touch with their intuition, is able to read between the lines, wise, has been seeing the signs, seeing the guidance, and evolving. And the other person got a hit, and they're vowing to do things differently this month. And thus, both of you are going through a lot of healing, and it's causing, with companionship here, for the whole team, family, group of friends, depending on what your circle is, it's getting into more harmony because of your connection together. So that's lovely to see here for you. Now let's move to your specific transformation, which we can see here with the Wunyu rune in the 8th house. Your transformation as well, although you may not have been the one who was acting carelessly in the situation, maybe you weren't even involved in escalating anything, or maybe you didn't want to be part of all of this. Despite that, your internal transformation, your spiritual transformation this month, which is huge, we'll talk about that in a moment, is also contributing to this whole situation, because I would say with Wunyu in the 8th house, you yourself are going through a healing journey, and your healing is causing you with the Wunyu rune to feel bliss. It's causing you to feel joyful. That's the Wunyu rune. Feeling bliss, feeling joyful, feeling peace. Also, Wunyu is success. So I would say you're succeeding in healing something within you this month. You've been listening to the guidance, as we said with the poet. You've been hearing your guidance well. You've been articulating yourself well, and that means defining what your wounds are perhaps well, and knowing the right things to say to help yourself. And in any case, I see a lot of evolution when it comes to you and your healing, and it's definitely directly affecting your peace. It's affecting your emotional health, psychic health. It's like as if you're going through a cleanse here. In any case, you're really feeling internally happy this month, and that's a huge transformation, by the way, with the star card, that is allowing your light to shine bright. And this is why you have in your star card brightness that cannot be harmed. And because you are, look at that, the brightness of the star. Then you've got right next to it the sun card, how you're healing with this star card, and the sun card is making you shine so bright this month. And because of your internal brightness that is shining outside so brightly, because of this internal bliss and joy that is unaffected by anyone around you, you can see that you're vibrating with the Queen of Wands, confidence, strength, power, charisma, and this is helping you in not being harmed or hit this month. And perhaps it is the combination of what is happening to this person as well as your power, which is what we're seeing here, that is causing the situation to happen the way that it is. And so both of you are really improving as individuals a lot this month. Right. Speaking of your health, not just your emotional and your spiritual health that is improving this month, you can see here, you've got the Uruz rune in the 6th house. 6th house is what? Health, right? It's many things, but one of the meanings is health. But the Uruz rune is also health. And so I really feel like you're taking good care, it seems, of yourself this month. Well, in the month of July, perhaps you've done things lately, you've switch things up, or you change something, or maybe you've been working on your health for a long time. No wonder you've got Mystic Healer here. It's like all round. And so it seems like your reading here shows that you have new vows that you're sticking to when it comes to your health. Perhaps you're reading a lot when it comes to your health. And I would say with the mouth closed is an indication of maybe you being picky. That's so specific. Maybe you're being very picky about what you eat. Maybe you're preventing anything toxic or something. These are just guesses. But what I am seeing for sure is that your health this month is very powerful. There's a lot of healing for you going on in the month of July. That is also physically, and that comes across very strong in your reading. I think with the Hanged Man, self-reflection, and the sword, this is also talking about how you're cutting things that have been keeping your body hanging there for a long time. Maybe I would say you were in between two worlds with the Hanged Man. You're not super healthy, but you're not doing bad either, I think, with the Hanged Man. So I think you saved yourself at the right moment with this specific Hanged Man. It's like you were on the verge of either winning or losing. That's like the last threshold in which you can save something before something goes in a direction that you don't like. And so it seems like you cut things off a lot. You've done a lot of good things that are putting you in the winning situation. Again, the Queen of Wands, vibrant, strong, good health. And yeah, this month you will be experiencing good health in your body, emotional good health. And it makes sense, actually. And when you take care of yourself in all the different aspects, you do vibrate that sort of strength and power. So no wonder you've got the Star, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands in today's reading. The Four of Wands shows that there is definitely a step up in your life. Right. Another thing we're seeing, of course, with the 4th house, which is the house of home. It's the house of stability, family as well. It's the house of peace and comfort. So you've got the Berkana rune here, which is a rune of fertility. Let me reflect on that. I don't know, is this saying that there is a new beginning when it comes to your living situation? Let's clarify, right? I'm not seeing anything that is really unless it's right there and I can't see it. So let's clarify. Why is the Berkana rune in your 4th house in July, please? Right. So to answer this question, you've got the Ace of Swords. There's definitely a new beginning here when it comes to your stability, your home, with the Ace of Swords, the power of intellect and clarity. And you also have the Nine of Wands, a second security or safety. Wow. Okay, well, I will have to guess your situation, I think. Maybe you weren't stable previously when it comes to the fourth house, when it comes to your home, or maybe family. Anything around family roots, home, culture also, peace, comfort. Maybe there wasn't a lot of peace. Maybe you weren't feeling peaceful at home. It seems like this month you're guarded. You're guarded. There's protection. Maybe some of you are moving to a guarded, what do they call it? A guarded community, a guarded compound. Yeah, that could be something. Also with a second security or safety, maybe this month you have a new place to call home, another safe space you can call home. That could be maybe some of you, because with a second security or safety, some of you may have a new home. So it looks like some of you could have two new homes, like two homes. One of them is new this month. Maybe you met a partner who you feel safe with the fourth house, and now you feel like you have two homes, your home and their home. That could be a thing, With the Ace of Swords, there's definitely a new beginning. And perhaps for some of you, this new home is a new way of looking at something. After all of the home guesses here, it could be translated in a totally different way here, especially with the Ace of Swords. I should have paid attention. This could mean that a new way of thought this month and a new way of behaving is providing you with a new sense of security and is creating strong boundaries that you did not have before. And this is a new beginning for you. It could be the same home, same everything. It's just a new idea, a new way of seeing something. You being clear with everyone else, setting strong boundaries, making your home feel livable, peaceful, and a home that can flourish with the Berkana rune. So there's definitely something with regards to your home, your living life improving due to you being in a compound, a gated compound that is giving you peace of mind, or you having a second home because something new has happened. Maybe you're buying a second home and that feels safe because that could be a new financial stability for you, new financial safety for you. And it could be you setting good, strong boundaries that is making the whole place flourish. So that's another thing that I'm seeing here for you that is obviously very important for you in the month of July. And last but not least, with the second house and the third house, you've got the Thurisaz rune, which makes me think I should have started reading this first, but everything happens for a reason. The Thurisaz rune is about disruption kind of energy, rage. Seeing it in the third house, I would say, yikes, because it seems like there is an eruption of communication between you and someone. Now you're starting to see why I thought this should have been communicated at the very beginning. Now we can see clearer with the Seven of Swords, with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. At least I can now adjust the focus to what I just told you with regards to this person. And look, this story is taking up most of your reading here, so it is significant. I would say that going back to your story with this person, I thought you're not part of this. I'm wrong. I do feel now that you are part of this. So I think this person will be doing something careless this month, some form of communication that is shaking the ground. And perhaps you'll have a lot of people hear about it, a lot of people going, oh, what's this? What's going on? What happened? But hold up. I think I go back to saying I was right. Because you're healing this month and your light cannot be harmed. And so this means that this person is going to take an action this month that is careless, with disruptive talk that shouldn't be good. And I feel like this talk is going to hit them back because you didn't get harmed. It seems like you're standing your ground. You're standing in your place. And you standing your ground and shining bright like that, star, sun, Queen of Wands, wow, is also disrupting with the second house their self-esteem. And this huge hit is causing them to really self-reflect with the Hanged Man. Now I understand things better when it comes to your cards about you and this person. And they will have their lips sealed this month because they've realized just the type of harm that they can inflict on themselves when they act carelessly, like they've got nothing to lose like this. Also, the community here seems to be involved. They're labeling you as a good person. As you stand your ground here, calm, your healing is doing you a lot of good. You're standing strong, and a lot of people are paying attention to how you've handled this situation. And a lot of people are also looking at how this person can't talk about anything anymore, despite how they've been behaving. And speaking of stars, your star is shining bright. We see the same star here being entrapped. So maybe they were trying to get attention from you, causing them to feel even more entrapped, like their shine can't shine, it seems. But here's the thing, which is good news for them. This situation is going to be so harsh. It was meant to be harsh on you. It hit them back. And it's so harsh, this bad energy that they've inflicted on you is coming back on them. So it's hitting them so hard. And because of this situation, they are enlightening. They are stepping up as well. And they are making a new vow to themselves to never act carelessly that way again. To never make a fool out of themselves in this way again. Because they've seen just how entrapping this is and what a wrong action that was. It's like a dragon attacking a snake, thinking it's bigger, but due to the flexibility of the snake, it gets to kill the dragon with its poison before it even does anything. How it's slimy, how it moves and slides, how it's super flexible, allows it to easily win this attack. So it was undermined, but it is equally a force to be reckoned with. So I would say this person, due to their shadow, could be dimming their own light. They could be shining bright. And I feel like this is foretelling that in the future, both of you will be shining bright together, learning to stand next to each other, shining bright. And this whole situation, although it seems like it's a huge situation going on in your month, it's part of a community that you're in, it's also showing that this will create harmony and goodness later on, healing energy between the two of you. So, my dear pile number one, here it says, yeah, fortune too. And you've got the 6 of Pentacles with riches, being given generously. So your reading here wants to say, yeah, on top of all of that we've seen today, you're also going to be fortunate this month. And I think specifically with coins, with money, with pentacles, I think this month you will be given generously. So that's something in your reading. Let's see what that is. It wouldn't be fair to talk about something like that before we end your reading. You've got the King of Pentacles. Obviously, the stars show to the kings the way to follow. You've got the Six of Cups. Youth is to be renewed. Oh, I love that for you. And you've got the Eight of Swords with pressed, not oppressed. So actually you'll be given generously this month, which we've established and seen in terms of your material wealth, in terms of your youth, that's very strong. And in terms of realizing that, or being shown that maybe this was a situation, this fighting thing here was a situation that was helping you see things, pressed, not oppressed, was helping you to see things so that you can evolve and grow and heal. It was such a great catalyst for you to grow, especially out of your mind, which is what could be limiting your growth. But it certainly is showing you that you're not, you were never oppressed. You're a force to be reckoned with. So this month is really giving you generously. And yes, in terms of fortune too, in terms of money, I think you will be finding out. King of Pentacles could be from your work. Yeah, I think if it's not your work, then you've got something stable here for you that it could be giving you wealth. It could be the beginning of something stable that could be giving you wealth, which we did see with the Berkana rune. There's something new here in terms of your stability, your financial stability. So that could be the meaning for this one for some of you. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look, I feel this one, at your July 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get into it. It's one of my favorite readings. These are the cards that we will be using. If you're interested in any of them, you'll find them listed down in the description box if you want to know their names or anything like that. But yeah, as you can see, on the far right, we'll be using the astrological house chart of houses, and we'll be casting some runes on them. Together with the meaning of the house and the runes, we get specific details on what you can expect in the month of July. But quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Azurite. And if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are, of course, not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's cast your runes onto your charts and see what type of energies you get this month. Ooh, you definitely have a rune that we need to consider on its own. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so you've got the Gebel rune in the 6th house. Is this the Nurithaz? Yes, I'm sorry. This is the Nurithaz rune in the 6th house. You've got Nothiz. Why did I say Nurithaz? The Nothiz rune in the 6th house. In the 4th house, you've got 2 runes. You've got the Manaz. A lot of activity in the 4th house because even this one is slightly between the 4th and the 3rd. This is the Laguz rune. You've got the Wunyu rune. Yeah, the Ansuz rune with the lines downwards, the Ansuz rune. Yeah, and so these are the runes that I'm seeing for you guys in the month of July. Okay, let's keep it right there. So we create space. There we go. And let's take a look at your oracle cards first. Oh, we want to see what rune fell all on its own for you. There seems to be a highlight on this rune. So this is the what's wrong with me today? The Soolju rune, right? So let's check out your oracle cards. You've got the answering the call card with the time is now. It looks like a new door is opening up for you this month. Perhaps answering a huge wish that you've had for a while. So that's really nice to see for you guys. All right. Very cool. And I feel like this is so divine. The time is now. You've got the Suwolyu rune which is the rune of guidance. Also the Ansu's rune is the rune of what is known as a god, Odin's, the rune of communication and wisdom. So I feel like you're divinely guided this month. Every step that you take will be very blessed. Okay, so you have the sun in Pisces with vision. Wow. You've got, wow, the sun in Leo with fortune. Oh my God, this is going to be an awesome month for you. I'm going to fall in love with pile number 2's reading. I know you have agape. Oh my God, agape is unconditional love. I think right off the bat, seeing what's going on here, especially with all of this activity in the 4th house, which is the house of stability, I think this month something like fated is gonna open up its door to you. You've envisioned this. It's gonna bring you a lot of fortune. I feel like something this month is gonna happen where you're gonna feel unconditional love from the universe, from God, whatever you believe in, and you will feel like every step you take, every step that you take is so guided. It's written for you, it's fated. I believe that you're gonna really love what's going on this month. You feel like with the Laguz rune, now I understand why it's between the 3rd house and the 4th house. The Laguz rune is a rune of intuition. So I feel like you're going to be, that's why guided communication everywhere. And Suwolyu, Laguz in the 3rd house. This shows that every step that you take is going to feel divinely guided. You will feel like you will see a lot of signs and synchronicities showing you that this is the step that you should take. And then this is the next one. And then this is the next one. Making you feel so safe about this new opportunity that opens up. And that's why you have Pisces, the sun in Pisces. This is like strong intuition, vision, strong, clear guidance on what you need to do, what you should, what step you should take, you know? So yeah, intuition, direct intuition between you and the universe, because the Manaz rune is humankind. And so do you see what I'm seeing here? Humankind and like direct connection between God and the universe, whatever you believe in, and you see God, human, mankind. Yeah, I feel like there's direct communication, so much unconditional love that you are experiencing this month from God or the universe. Again, as I said, whatever you believe in, you're going to feel very fortunate. This is a bingo pile. Oh my God. The time for you to experience this blessing, my dear pile number 2, is now. You've got main person. The focus is so on you. Like, do you see the parrot, which is definitely a symbol of the throat chakra, especially that it's in blue. It repeats what somebody's saying, right? So I feel like it's giving you the message from the universe directly to you. All in all, I feel like you are the focus this month. There is direct communication to you, unconditional love, direct guidance through visible synchronicities with all the candles here. They're clear, you can see. I mean, even the candle is in alignment with the candles. Oh my God, the synchronicities this month will blow your mind. They're going to be so clear on what you should do, what you want to do, what next step to take. This is going to be surreal, a real surreal experience. Can't wait to dive deeper into your reading, my dear pile number 2. Okay, so let's see what you have. So you're gonna be restrictive in your routines this month. Perhaps you're restricting some things. It's like you're restricting, it could be food, certain food that you feel is toxic for you. You could be restricting the endless amount of free time, for example, and going, right, I'm gonna work in these hours and I'm gonna be free in these hours. That sort of restriction is the kind of, seeing it in the 6th house, which is the house of, as we said, routines. I feel like this is why I'm getting the idea that you're restricting something in your regular routine. So time, it could be what you eat, it could be restricting what else? Negative thoughts that you don't like. Yeah, you're being more self-disciplined is the way I can translate this. We'll see more when it comes to your tarot cards, of course. But yeah, I see the restrictions, 6th house, definitely becoming super self-disciplined this month. Yeah, I think we've already read your runes. They're so obvious and so clear, just like the guidance that you're going to be receiving this month. Okay, so let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, you've got an extra card in this deck with Togetherness. I really feel this togetherness. You could be with others for sure, but I feel with this Togetherness card specifically, you are going through a transition this month, a huge one. You don't have to go through certain challenges or save yourself or anything. You're transitioning. Speaking of saving someone, that's going on as well. But anyways, I feel like you're being saved and bypassing a huge challenge maybe, or something that you had to go through. And I feel like you're doing this together with the universe. It's really helping you reach for something that you love this month. It's the universe is helping you with the Queen of Pentacles to live a dream that you've always wanted to experience. So you've got the Devil card as well. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Justice card. Okay. You have the Four of Wands. The Ten of Cups. And finally, you have the Five of Swords. Okay. So let's see what's going on this month. Obviously, with the Ace of Cups, do you see here? Clues reaching for the honey pot, and there it is being divinely presented to you. So with the Knight of Cups, you wanted to follow something that is dear and near to your heart. You've always had a dream. This is the month. You see the bluebird here? Unbelievable, the communication. This is the month where the universe will lift you up and help you significantly to easily receive that which you always wanted. And I'm so curious. Your reading is so beautiful. Let's explore what it is that you've wanted, my dear. If I'm allowed, if I'm allowed, then it will come in the cards. What is it that you wanted to receive this month, that you're going to be very fortunate to receive? And I feel like these are different energies for different people listening. Okay, so what is the Ace of Cups for the collective, please? So you've got the King of Pentacles. You've got the Page of Wands. the Queen of Cups, and you've got the Five of Cups. So King of Pentacles could be something materialistic in nature. You've also got the Queen of Pentacles here. So we see a castle and a tree. So for some of you, you wanted a home. Maybe some of you, the fourth house this month is so strong. Maybe you wanted a home. And if that is the case, you will be given a home easily this month. King of Pentacles also talks about being stable. Maybe you're going to get a stable job or stable income. Also, the King of Pentacles is wealth. Maybe you're going to be offered a lot of wealth somehow this month. So that's a huge change that's going on for you. With the Page of Wands, for some of you, you've always wanted to embark on some specific journey, field, travel, something, some direction that you've always wanted, a dream that you wanted to have. Its door is opening up for you this month, and you get to pursue it with the Page of Wands. You get to be part of it, part of the action. You get to be an active participant, and you get to enjoy the passion. Something definitely starting here in terms of a path that you wanted to join. Queen of Cups is a wish. This is talking about something private between you and the universe that I'm not meant to know. Maybe it's emotional in nature, it seems, with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is also a wish fulfillment, experiencing your wish, just like the Queen of Pentacles, experiencing that which you once envisioned and hoped for. So maybe some of you with the child here, you wanted to become pregnant, or your partner to be pregnant, you want to have a baby. That could be the beginning of that journey. In any case, these are just examples. You can see with the Queen of Cups that it is a wish fulfillment. And in with regards to the Five of Cups, you used to have something, the doors shut, you were highly disappointed, you felt like you got cut out of access with regards to something that you really loved. You loved this thing, the door suddenly shut on you, and you were like, oh my God, why would the door shut on something that I really love in this way? It broke your heart. You felt like it was dropped out of your life. But remember, the Five of Cups, there are two cups standing up behind you that sometimes when you're sad, you do not see. And here goes the cups. That door is opening up for you again this month, and you'll be so happy, elated with the Ten of Cups here, and you get to enjoy that blessing once again. Okay, so these are the different things that I see going on here with regards to your Ace of Cups. This is you this month, crossing over to the other side, experiencing officially, especially with the Justice card, a new life. You know, a crossover, a door opening, and justice could be for some of you like getting King of Wands is someone in power, and justice is like somebody giving you permission to do something. So this permission could be like a visa permission or a travel permission, right? Since we're seeing a door opening, this could be somebody in a powerful position hiring you, and so you signing the contract and starting this new journey. What else is a certificate? You're now getting your license to start pursuing something that you absolutely love. So these are the different things that I'm seeing with the King of Wands in conjunction to the Justice. King of Wands is someone in power. You can in fact see them here signing something, giving you access to something that you can pursue. Now that you've gotten this access. And so are you looking for a certain approval to come? You know, are you waiting for an approval to do something? That definitely could be speaking to you. But make no mistake, you've got a lot of fours in your reading. Fourth house, a lot of activity in the fourth house. 4 is stability. This month, you're going to start experiencing a lot of stability, financial security, and stable income, stable wealth that is abundant with the Queen of Pentacles. Before we continue, I'm so puzzled with regards to be honest, the devil in conjunction to the Five of Swords? Is it like guidance of being careful with something? Is this talking about you being happy to cross over, super elated after a time of being stuck or thinking that you are stuck and lost? With the devil and the Five of Swords, there was a time where you felt so stuck, so lost, and now it's a time where you get to cross over? Or is this guidance on something that you have to be careful with? Now, I need to make sure so that I give you your message properly for this month. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and you've got the Four of Cups. Actually, I think this is guidance. This is not talking about the past. Although, of course, it could be as well describing the past. So this is your guidance. It says, be careful. Something can also keep you attached. And you might lose something that you don't need to go through and make you a little bit stuck this month. What is that? Four of Cups is something happening that surprises you, that you're not expecting. So Pooh has all of these cups, you're happy, everything is going well, and a surprise happens if you're not paying attention. Two of Swords, exactly. You're not seeing this and you're not paying attention, and that's why you're being guided to look carefully. There we go with the Two of Wands. You're guided to, oh, so here's what's going on. This versus that really explains things. So it is clear that you're going on a journey this month, right? A new door has opened and the path is clear. And so your guidance here is going into this journey without planning anything or without having a clear vision, which is so important for you here. Yes, the universe is guiding you, but at the end of the day, it is you who's going through this journey, and you want to go with, yes, it's one thing to feel the bliss and to go on a journey knowing you're guided with every step. Absolutely. But it's another to not do your part, you know? Like, for example, let's say the universe is taking you on this awesome journey. You get to travel, you've got a new job in another country, and it's all so magical. For example, it's one thing to be prepared, make sure you've got your papers with you, your passport, the papers that you will need when it comes to your work, all the things like that. Make sure you've got everything prepared, your money is planned for properly, and all the precautions that you need to do as you're traveling. And then you get the guidance and everything is just working out magically. So that's one way to do it. And there's another way of going, oh, I'm guided, I feel it, and I don't need to really think much about anything. You go to the airport, the passport's not there, oof, I gotta go get it. You come back, you missed the airplane, and you're like, what? I thought I was guided. So this is as an example of what I mean to say of you also being careful. That's why it's clear here. Yes, you are guided with every step, but you also must, and that's your guidance this month. If you don't want to go through unnecessary, with the Seven of Swords, tricks or things that escape you, that could cause unnecessary complications and could make you feel a little bit stuck with something that you don't like, your guidance is, don't go through this journey without proper planning. Please take your time to have a clear vision on how you're going to go through everything when it comes to this journey. What are your goals? What do you need to do to prepare for them? Is there anything that you need to be careful with? You know, have a plan clear before you cross over and start your path. If you do it this way, you're really going to be happy, and you can avoid any surprises, any mishaps that are tricky with a new journey like that. Any new journey has many things that could surprise us, and the more prepared we are, the less surprises we encounter. And that's basically what I'm seeing your guidance is. Things will move quickly, so you can experience this quickly as blissful and peaceful and beautiful, or you can experience it as still a lucky journey that you can go through, but with unnecessary complications. You don't have to go through this at all. If you are well prepared, you don't even need to worry about these complications at all. This is just a gentle, kind guidance. Remember, you're guided with every step. And so your guidance begins now. It's the sweet guidance of be careful and be prepared, and everything shall work out in your favor. So overall, this is a beautiful month for you, my dear pile number 2. You can even see all the runes are, I don't know if you can see that, are on the other side, except for the Burkana rune. The Burkana rune is a rune of birth. So I see this is a new beginning, a new chapter for you with regards to something that you will love. Most importantly, you will really feel so safe and stable. The reason I just paused here is because I've noticed there's a rune in the 5th house, which we didn't talk about. You also have the 5th house here. Oh my God, how did I miss that? Oh, no, that's not true. The Ansu's rune is in the 4th house, probably moved due to the movement. Speaking of movement, I really think you're going to be moving. And through all of the changes in the 5th house, it will all be guided by a higher power. So, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I'm seeing in your reading. I'm so excited for you guys. I would love if you would update me. I love listening to your stories. I hope you guys let me know and allow me to be part of your journey. I would love that. All the best of luck with everything that's happening in your month. May you always be blessed. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your month of July 2024. Can't wait to get into your reading. I love doing the monthly readings. Today, these are the oracle decks and the tarot deck that we will be using for your pile. If you want to find out which ones they are, if you're interested in any of them, you guys always ask me. I always list their names down in the description box for you guys. Okay, so let's pull out your oracle cards and let me quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful tiger's eye. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Capricorn, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not, of course, your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so as you can see here, every month we use this astrological chart of houses in which we cast some runes on to get details. With the combination of the house and the rune that fell into the house, we get details on what you can expect in this month. Oh my God. I'm so glad this rune did not break. Hold on. And look at this surprise. This is the blank rune. Looks like there is a new start. Blank page happening this month. Let's keep your blank rune right there, signifying this new beginning. But back to casting runes, this time more carefully. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can see you've got 4 runes on your chart. The 8th house, which has a lot of charts, has the Fehu rune there, slightly. So you've got the Fehu rune. And between the 8th house and the 7th house, you've got the Yera rune. Between the 11th house and the 10th house, you've got the Wunyu rune. And between the 1st and the 2nd house, you've got the Laguz rune. Very, very cool. All right, so let's get more information. Let's keep this here. Right, there we go, the Fehu rune. And the best way we can do this is bring it closer like this. All right, so let's now check out your oracle cards as well as your tarot cards. You have the shadow as well as the temple. Okay, there we go, the shadow as well as the temple. I'm getting ideas, but wait. You also have transformation, and you do have the Fehu rune as well as the Yera rune in the house of transformation, which is the 8th house, as well as in the 7th house. So huge transformation going on here. A fresh new way of living emerges, and absolutely we did see that with the blank rune, which took a huge portion of your reading at the very beginning. Like it made a bang, literally, as it appeared. So you also have the moon in Aries with protection. And you have the moon in Aquarius with independence. Whoa, love this for you. Okay, finally, you've got work and occupation. Right, I'm glad this was specific. Okay. Yeah, you've got the 10th house. This is, in fact, when it comes to your work or goals. Okay, oh, you've got the Wunyu rune in the 10th house. The Wunyu rune is a rune of bliss, feeling blessed, joyful. So something huge is happening with regarding your work. Let's see the tarot cards that popped out. You've got the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, my apologies, right off the bat. A huge wish when it comes to your work is coming true this month. Guys, you've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups right next to each other. This is crazy good. Both have to do with wish fulfillment, each in their own way. One emotional, one when it comes to you fulfilling something, achieving something, receiving something that you've always wanted. One materialistic, one emotional. So really there's a huge transformation when it comes to your work this month. Temple, you might even be changing location of where you work. Also with the 11th house, you're doing something that is, I want to say, like humanitarian, like you feel like you're working and at the same time you're doing something so useful for others, so you're enjoying your work. Some of you with the moon in Aquarius, independence, some of you may go solo, so maybe you work in a company and this is the month where everything's transforming. This is the month where you feel like you're so skilled. You've got what it takes to be on your own. You've got maybe your own clients and people who love you, and you feel like, hey, why can't I start a new page and work for myself? So that's really nice. Temple protection. I really feel that you are divinely protected in the actions that you are taking. So let's see. Such a beautiful reading. You've got the Magician. Okay. Wait. Harvest. Okay. The Hanged Man. I want to show you something else here. The 8th house is a house of transformation, right? So you're transforming, and we can see that this transformation is in your work. We can even see it here. And as a result, with the Fehu rune, the Fehu rune is a rune of blessings. It's a rune of being fortunate. It's a rune of abundance. It's the rune of abundance and being fortunate. So that transformation is driving a lot of abundance and fortune to you. Also, the Yera rune is a rune of harvest. So it looks, if you're not going solo, this could be you are working solo, and this is a month where your special business, your special project is now harvesting, is now bringing you the harvest that you deserve after all of the hard work that you put into. Some of this harvest will be fortune and blessings and material wealth, But also, it seems like with the 7th house, a lot of these blessings seem to be also in the people that you will create. 7th house is like intimate connection. Maybe you have like an intimate number of clients that love and want to support you. Maybe this is like your people. You will have you will be celebrating all of this awesomeness with people that are so happy for you, and can see the blessings that came into your life and are celebrating you. So you're so happy here. Look at this figure's face. She is happy and everyone is passionately clapping for her and for her emotional fulfillment. So I'm so happy to see this for you, my dear pile number 3. Okay, so let's put your runes to the side. They're just really catching my attention. In fact, speaking of your runes again, the goose rune is a rune of intuition, and you've got it in the 1st house. So seeing the temple and intuition in the 1st house, somehow you're becoming very intuitive this month. I feel like there is a huge transformation within yourself. That's why you've got the Hanged Man. You're shifting perspectives in something important this month, and it's leading to you changing as a person. I see like a merge between your light and shadow. You're merging, what is it called? Integration. You're integrating a shadow that could have been painful for you before. This shadow integration is having an effect on you directly, because with the 1st house, this is like self-image. I feel like it's increasing your confidence in your life. Also, you are shining brightly this month, and seeing the Lagoon specifically in the 1st house with intuition, you've been listening to your guidance. Also, this means that you're spiritually stronger as a being, because when you combine the ego with spirituality, like I want to say the material with the spiritual, there is huge transformation, absolutely, that goes on. So there's a huge shift in perspective. You're changing the lessons that the universe was trying to show you. You've grasped it this month, and perhaps this is why it's reflecting. Perhaps, I'm sure this is why this is reflecting directly in your own life. You're starting to see the harvest of everything that you've worked hard for. Maybe you've worked hard previously and you didn't see any results, and you were wondering, when are these results appearing? Well, this is the month that there was another pile that had the time is now. If you were drawn to that pile as well as this one, I don't know what to tell you. This is a big month for you. So yeah, huge blessings and harvest are coming as a result of your very hard work this month. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You've got the 10 of Swords. Absolutely. This card definitely provides us with a lot of perspective. You've got the King of Cups. What a sweet King of Cups. You have the 5 of Pentacles. And you've got the 8 of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. To say that you will feel elated this month is an understatement. And you've got the Temperance card. I see the King of Cups crying from happiness. Like, these are happy tears. In fact, the daisies, they represent innocence. So it makes me feel like seeing the 10 of Cups, which is the end of pain, because especially this figure is like, yes, I was in a lot of pain. This figure has gotten up and is now leaving. Speaking of leaving, you've got the 8 of Cups here. You're now leaving a past situation. You're healing from it. You're integrating your shadow. And you're like, this month, you can see with the Lagoons, it's very strong. This month, you're like, this painful situation, I will never allow for it to affect me again. Did it leave its marks on me? Yes. The marks are me growing, me like being more informed with what to do, because with all of the daisies there's a lot of innocence to you, which is probably why there's a lot of spirituality here. So you're combining with wisdom with your light. Exactly that. You're combining wisdom with your light, and so many happy things are going to happen for you this month that I feel I will see you crying happy tears, going proud of the many steps and the struggles that you have taken, seeing the fruits of your hard effort and results coming into your life. You will feel that your life is transforming to a huge degree. It's a blank new page for you. Also, I just noticed you were drawn to the tiger's eye. The tiger's eye is power. You're feeling super powerful this month, and this is the month that will mark where you move away from your feelings of lack with regards to something. It might be the first house, lacking, it could be lacking confidence, it could be lacking ability to perform in a certain situation or act in a specific situation, something like that. In any case, you're walking away from this lack, and on your back, which is significated here as well, very significant in this card as well, on your back you're carrying the lessons that you've learned from this harsh experience of the past. And speaking of harvest, you can see here with work occupation, this person's getting their harvest now after long work, hard work. So you're leaving a reality here that you did not like. You're saying goodbye. You never have to experience this reality again. And although I know with the swords that it's a way of thinking, it's past pains, maybe old luggage that you were carrying, you're leaving that behind as you are integrating your shadow. I also want to know, because it seems like you're actually leaving something here. Is it like only a representation of leaving your past situation, or are you actually leaving somewhere? 10 of Pentacles, wow. Yeah, you're leaving an old situation. That's what's going on. You're leaving an old situation, starting a new page of you living your blissful, fortunate life. So expect many transformations to happen this month, specifically reflecting in the area of your work, where with the 10 of Pentacles, you will really feel abundant. You're celebrating something here. Maybe you're getting a huge offer. Maybe you're getting a huge raise. Oh my God, something is going to happen this month in your work. And you're going to feel not just blessed with the money that's coming in, which is huge here with the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, but also 11th house and the 9 of Cups signifies that you're going to feel so fulfilled, that you're doing something so useful. So since this is a huge thing here, other than of course your huge transformation, which we have discussed, can we see what this huge thing that you're going to be so happy about in terms of your work is? You're probably wondering too. And look at the synchronicities, 1, 11, 1, 1, 1. This is definitely divinely guided. Something spiritual is happening this month. I've noticed it in several piles. There's something this month. Strength card. Wow, the Sun card. Oh my God. You have, what's going on here? The King of Swords. I'm so curious. Let's pull out 2 more cards. Oh, now that's starting to tell. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Thank you so much. I needed this clarification. Yeah, I was gonna be like needing information to help present this to you. So obviously strength, the Sun, something super powerful is happening this month. You can see here you are receiving a message. Now, the King of Swords is from somebody powerful. Seven of Pentacles literally shows you how you've been harvesting. The harvest energy in your reading is big. You've been working so hard, and now it's starting to show. In fact, when we talk about something starting to show, an authoritative figure, someone who has some sort of huge power, will notice you this month. They will notice your hard work, and they will feel like it's going to be a strategic move to communicate with you or to do something with you. This will either cause you to be independent, or you are independent, and this is like a huge client perhaps that you will have that will want to deal with you. In any case, this is definitely resulting to a huge party where your loved ones are celebrating you, which means this is no small deal. This means that this collaboration here will result in a huge financial abundance. So expect that to happen, my dear pile number 3, this month, and expect huge communication to happen. And congratulations, my dear pile number 3, on your new, fresh beginning. Perhaps the month is starting with a huge big bang, just like the blank rune here did. But all in all, I love the energy here. Your whole world is shifting. I see you leaving something behind you, leaving some thoughts behind you, but also leaving something that you felt you lacked behind you. You're like that energy of leave everything behind me. I'm not facing all of this anymore or having to deal with this anymore. Your confidence in yourself as well. There's a lot of internal work going on that's working for you this month. That's affecting your body, it's affecting your emotions, and it's affecting your spiritual path and your spiritual growth. This is a month where you will feel that you will always divinely protected. And yeah, you're feeling independent, maybe financial independence this month. And you can see here with the Temperance card that as you've learned to be balanced within, you're walking now gracefully in life. That on its own has opened an opportunity of change for you, or things have changed and opened a new path for you, because now you're able to carry yourself well in a balanced way. And so you're now more balanced to take more steps up. Perhaps things were a bit you lacked control perhaps before, and you wouldn't have been able to go through this path back then. But now that you are so balanced and poised, especially internally, this transformation has happened, because it's kind of like a new chapter where you can in fact take these steps upwards, and the best is yet to come for you, my dear pile number 3. This is just the beginning. So while we're at it, let's take a look at both guidance and more information on how your life is shifting in that way. We know it's finances, we can see transformation, we can see you leaving something. So let's get more details on how your life is shifting this way. You keep getting these types of cards. The 7 of Cups. Look, what I can tell you here, and I think I'm going to stop except that this card popped out, is so many things are happening this month beyond your wildest imagination. And the only thing I guess you can know about is that there is an authoritative figure of some sort who will want to communicate with you and make some form of huge deal. And obviously this is like out of your wildest imagination with the 7 of Cups. And you've got the 5 of Wands. You know, the 5 of Wands is competition. And you see this cat is just watching. It's so cute. It's grabbing my attention. So maybe you are out of competition, perhaps. Maybe you had to struggle and you had this hustle and bustle. Perhaps with the Five of Wands, you had to hustle and bustle. Maybe you were struggling with something, like you had to put in something in order to get out something, barely making it, perhaps. Where this month your cups are filled so effortlessly and more than you can imagine. That's the type of energy really that I'm getting with regards to the harvest in your transformation. So I wish you the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. May you enjoy your wonderful month. And like I promised, let's pull out some cards as your guidance this month. So you've got the Four of Cups. You have the Four of Wands, 4-4. And you've got the Emperor, that's another 4. Oh my God, 4-4-4, like be stable. Continue to be balanced and stable. Continue, don't lose sight of the balance that you have created. 4-4-4, continue to be stable and safe within yourself. Continue to feel a home within yourself. Continue to, don't lose ground. Don't ever lose ground. Continue to be powerful with the Emperor. Also, another thing here, do you see how the Four of Cups is being offered so many lovely things, but they're not satisfied? So I'm getting this guidance of you're gonna be given so much. Don't get used to it. And don't forget to be grateful for it. Remember, with the Four of Wands, this is a level up. This is a huge celebration. Don't get immune to feeling grateful, to just getting used to things. Like maybe being bored later on. Do you see how the Emperor is sitting? So yeah, I think this is guidance of continue to be balanced, continue to celebrate what you have, continue to love it, and don't ever feel bored or unsatisfied with all of the lovely things you have. It is always okay to want more and to work towards more. In fact, boredom is there to tell you, hey, maybe you need more adventure, maybe you need to do this. That's all great. But don't forget, amidst all of that, to always be grateful for the wonderful things that you have in your life now and the ones that you are getting now and forever. That, with the 4-4-4, shall always give you stability, groundedness, and power. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your month. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your July 2024 predictions. Can't wait to get into your reading and see what your month is all about. But before we begin, let me quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Tourmaline. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus. We've got 4 cards, wow. Libra and Pisces. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, before we begin your reading, we will be casting some runes on this astrological chart of houses to get details on what your month is going to be like, using the meanings of the runes as well as co-joining the house that they fall under. All right, so let's get into it and see what can you expect, my dear pile number 4, in your month of July. 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got a lot of runes this month. So a lot of activity in the 7th house. You've got the Gebel rune as well as the Hagalaz rune. that is between the 7th house and the 8th house. In the 5th house, you've got the Uruz rune. My apologies, it's called Uruz. The 2nd house, and a little bit in the 3rd house, you've got the Thurisaz rune, and you've got the Ansuz rune between the 12th house and the 1st house. How interesting. Okay, so what can we do? We can place it just like this and put it to the side so you can see your runes as well as your cards. Okay, so first things first, let's reveal your oracle cards and find out what you can be expecting in the month of July. So you have mystical healer. If I'm not mistaken, this exact card popped up in pile number 1, and so if you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. You've got healing energy flows through you, and you do have the 1st house here. You've got the Ansuz rune flowing through you with the Ansuz rune. Wow, you're really like getting direct guidance from the universe here, because it's the 12th house, 1st house. The Ansuz rune is the rune of Odin, it's the rune of God. So yeah, divine guidance here. Right, this is powerful healing happening for you this month that is leading to you growing as a person, and with the 12th house it is leading to you transcending and like getting to a closure, closing an old chapter, a wounded chapter, and this leading to your transcendence and growth. Okay, that's a powerful energy right there. You can see that the sun in Scorpio with endurance. So you're really becoming powerful this month. 1st house, 12th house, that is powerful for sure. Yeah, a lot of spirituality going on here. And Ansuz also is like the 3rd eye, seeing because it has to do with Odin. It also has to do with wisdom. So you're gaining a lot of clarity this month about maybe an issue that used to affect you a lot, used to hurt you a lot. You're gaining a lot of clarity and wisdom this month, and it is directly affecting your personal power and how you exude that type of energy. Oh, you've got the sun in Taurus, 2nd house with acquisition. And that, my friend, is also affecting something that you're going to acquire this month. This personal power is directly, and that closing of the old chapter and who you are becoming is directly, perhaps energetically, affecting you acquiring something materialistic this month. They say as within, so without. And that's the reflection that we see here. You're changing, and that is directly affecting what you see in your outside world. You've got Saturn in Cancer with charity. Perhaps somebody is gifting you something. If they're gifting you a lot of money for sure. Let's see, I think it's a gift from the universe rather. You do have the Ansuz rune. I feel like it's more of a gift from God, from the universe. You've got Jupiter in Gemini with bluff. It looks like you've woken up from maybe lies that you used to tell yourself without realizing, perhaps. And with Jupiter, this is the planet of abundance and expansion. Waking up from these lies or mistruths is opening up your eyes. We did see the 3rd eye with the Ansuz rune. It's opening up your eyes. You're seeing yourself right for the first time because you do have the 1st house. So your image of yourself is changing. And again, that dual nature of how you seeing yourself, how you're transcending is leading to a lot of kindness, materialistic kindness in your life. That's very clear at this point. Okay, you have prison. And you have the warrior. Warrior and prison. You're freeing yourself from a prison. I can't wait to find out what this prison is. Maybe if we take a look at your runes, actually, we may find out. What's the first tarot card that you got? The World card. You are entering a new chapter. You're ending one. We know that. And you're starting a new one. Okay, so prison. Do have the Hagalaz in the 8th house. The Hagalaz rune is change, great change. And change in the 8th house, which is the house of transformation. This is humongous change happening in your life. Seeing the change is also in the 7th house, which is the house of intimate connections. Some of you may be stuck in a connection or with a group of people also that you don't like. I think that is the prison that this is referring to. I feel like you've got no choice somehow but to stay in a place you don't like due to the crocodiles. It's like danger to leave, perhaps. And so change within change, and the gift being in the 7th house, I feel like one of your gifts that you are getting actually is not just materialistic, but it's also a gift of being surrounded with kinder people. It seems like there's a huge disruption in a good way, like a huge bang with the Hagalaz happening this month. This is like a shake up happening, and it's freeing you, allowing you to end a chapter of having to struggle perhaps with people, especially seeing the warrior here, and you're getting the gift of being surrounded or dealing with a group of people that you will love. That's really what I'm seeing here in terms of what's happening. But actually thinking about it as well, wait, there's more to your reading, because the Thurisaz rune has similar energy of also like destruction. So wait a minute, I think we need to spend more time with your runes here. So we do see prison, and now we understand why you have disruption, destruction, and so there is this shake up, destruction of something that used to imprison you, something that used to make you feel like you can't see ahead, you're stuck. Maybe you had people lying to you, or maybe you had your job, you miss like using you. And so I feel that this destruction is not against you, because you have the sun in Taurus with acquisition. So you're getting a lot of abundance this month, and it's happening due to your power. So the different scenarios that I'm seeing is, for example, some of you standing up for your manager, for example, or your company, and going, no, I'm not going to take this anymore. This is wrong. This is unfair. You've been taking this, you've been taking that, and I feel like I have been really used and I want to leave. That's it. I'm not going to be there anymore. So one of two things are happening. You either leave that toxic place, toxic environment with toxic people, because we did see it with the Hagalaz in the 7th house. You're like, that's it. I'm not working with you anymore. And then this results, remember the reflection, this results in you getting right away a better job, which gives you so much better, which gives you an abundance. Or it could be that this company that was not dealing with you in the right way would go, we're very sorry. We now realize this has been absolutely unfair. We cannot afford to lose someone as skilled and as awesome as you are. And we would love to offer you something else. No more of this, no more of that. You have the right to do this. You have the right to do that. And we're never going to be doing that to you. You know, I don't usually share personal stories at all, but my first job when I first graduated had a similar energy like that. And if you're thinking, how can that happen? It absolutely happens. I remember I was in a similar job like many years ago. And I didn't get time off. I barely got time off. I felt like my manager used to be angry at everyone who would leave, like a time of leaving. We were overworked, really. We worked so hard, we barely got any time off. And I remember during that time, I wanted so bad to finish my master's degree, which I didn't at that time because of my job. And I didn't even finish it until now. This job was like, very, I believe, destructive back then at least. And I remember I was overworked. I learned a lot for sure from this job, but it was really unfair. And I felt also the people in the job were very nice and everything, but I felt like my manager, at least without me putting the boundaries, it wasn't healthy what was happening. And so there was this time where I was like crying, and I felt I don't need to do this to myself. This is not right. And I finally decided to let this job go. And I went to speak to my manager and I said, that's it, I'm leaving. And he for the first time, we had a good conversation together. And he wanted to know why are you leaving, Reem? And I said, because of this, because of that. I don't have time in my personal life. This is unfair. I'm overworked. I had to drop my master's degree. I had to do this. I mean, I can't even see the important people in my life. I don't get time to sleep. And so after a good conversation, everything changed. Even my salary changed. My day offs changed. I didn't like that, sometimes we could get day off, sometimes we couldn't get our days off. That absolutely changed. There was like some strong boundaries with my day offs. Nobody calling me on my day offs. Oh my God, it was really bad. And everything changed on that day. And even our communication together became much better since that day. So the reason I'm sharing my personal stories, perhaps something like that these days is happening for you. So it's either your company, which does happen. Sometimes, your company doesn't see things the way that you do, and you need to speak up about it. Or maybe that's just a toxic job that you're leaving, and you are doing something and you're instantly getting a job. That's if it has to do with a job. Take the same example in anything that is imprisoning you in life, that's making you feel like you're so stuck, you can't do anything. And so it's like the universe kept enclosing this situation on you until you realize with the first house your worth, or you realize fairness towards yourself, like putting attention towards yourself and your needs. So like realizing your individuality, your importance as a being in this situation. And so whatever is happening here is a powerful change. You're saying, no, I'm not taking this. You're saying your no loud and clear to the people around you. And you can see it in the Thurisas, in the third house, communication. You're going, no, I don't like that. And it's directly affecting your materialistic possessions, like that's money, for example, directly affecting that as well. So it's affecting your freedom with the first house, who you are, how you are treated, and it's affecting your wealth. That's very clear in your reading as well. Also, with the seventh house, it's with a gift, the Gebu rune, the rune of gift. In the seventh house, the house of intimate connections, this is either bringing the gift of better collaboration between you and the important people in your life. Because at the end of the day, the Gebu is an energy of exchange. So that could be the exchange between all of you is getting, you and them, or you and this person is getting better. or that you are leaving this whole toxic situation and going, that's it, I'm ending this chapter, we're not going to be dealing together or working together, and then you work somewhere else, or you connect with other people depending on what the situation is, because you will with the Gebo in the 7th house, and you can see that you're gifted with healthy exchange, beautiful exchange between you and other. And that's why, my dear pile number 4, you've got the warrior here, you've got the 12th house and the 1st house. Ooh, this is big energy. And I'm so happy for you. So you have the Knight of Swords. Let's explore your tarot cards. You have the 4 of Pentacles. You're amassing a huge lump sum of money this month, it seems, or you're happy that you'll be able to make more money. You have the 4 of Cups, and you've got the 6 of Cups. Okay, you have the 2 of Pentacles, the Judgment. See, you're being freed this month for sure. There's a huge effect on your life this month in terms of you being free and getting the things that you want. Acquisition, you acquiring or getting the things that you want. You've got the 3 of Wands. Wow. And you have the King of Swords as well as the Temperance card. Finally chilling and relaxing. Okay. Big energies this month. Let's explore them together for you. I just want to put this like this so you can see your runes. And yeah. All right. So it feels to me with the 2 of Pentacles that you will be spoiled with choices this month. You're opening up your eyes to new realities, new ways of doing things. And so this is resulting with the Knight of Swords that your whole life is moving very quickly. In fact, you can see with the World card, you're really ending a chapter and starting a new one. And now that you're starting a new chapter of enjoying your life and taking it easy, taking it slower, along with that, you're being spoiled with more than one choice that you will really love. And it's interesting that you've got the Uruz rune, which is the house of vitality. How did I miss that? In the 5th house, the house of vitality. So this is like a boost of energy, a burst of energy happening, whereas you could have been feeling like this before, going, oh, I'm sad, I'm tired, I'm stressed, to a burst of energy with the 3 of Wands. You feel like you're waking up this month excited about life. Excited isn't even cutting it off with the Uruz rune in the 5th house. You are passionate. You are elated. You can't wait to do what you're doing. So there's a lot of excitement going on this month. And it's that kind of strong energy that comes when you've been experiencing the opposite energy for so long. It's that taste of freedom, the first day you step out into freedom. It's that taste of how beautiful it feels to see the sun when you haven't seen it throughout the whole winter. It's that feeling of seeing your child or your mom or your lover when you haven't seen them for a long time. It's that burst of energy, that huge burst of euphoria that you feel when you're experiencing something that you haven't seen or experienced for a long time. I see that this is a month where you're not just excited and playful and full of energy, but it's a month where you're also taking it slow, staying in your pajamas a little bit, stopping to smell the roses, enjoying your cup of tea, reconnecting with the things that you love, having the space to go back and look, hi friends, I haven't seen you for a long time, or hi parents, I haven't seen you for a long time, or hi things that I love that I haven't seen for a long time. So I think here you're either going to be spoiled with choices, which is definitely on the table with the Two of Pentacles, but it could also mean that you will be enjoying two things at the same time this month. And I think this is more of the probable direction, because here there's something serious and here there's something more chilled. And this is why you're bursting with excitement, because to me it feels like you're getting a better offer, whatever this situation is. If it's a relationship, this means you're meeting a better person that is more cerebral, that is more wise and balanced. If this is your work, then you're getting a better offer with a better position, with a better pay. In any case, this is happening with the Four of Cups as a surprise, with a new message here. It's the card of surprise. So maybe you are putting your CVs in many places and one of them answers and it's the best one that you've wanted, with even a better offer than the one you were expecting. Many surprises for sure are happening this month, and you may be actually spoiled with so many options, like, ooh, do I take this job or that job, or this thing or that thing? But you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And so that's the first thing that you will enjoy this month, that great deal, that new beginning, that new person or something. And also the other thing that you are absolutely enjoying this month, as I can see, is you taking things slow, reconnecting with what is important, as we discussed, and taking life slowly, which obviously you really need in this pile. In fact, one of your biggest cards here is mystical healing. You're healing so many things in your life. I would guess you're healing your throat chakra as you communicate your needs properly. I see you're healing your material, the second house, your material needs. And you're healing your vitality, your excitement about life, for sure. And you're healing your connections with others. You're healing your dealings and relationships with other people that in your important circle, like the people that you meet every day. So finally, what I can tell you here that's going to happen, we did establish that there's a lot of money. I feel with the Four of Pentacles here that since Four of Pentacles sometimes has to do with saving, and saving is a reoccurrent thing, it's something that you continuously do, not necessarily, but it's mainly seen like that, especially with the different jars here. I feel that this is a huge acquisition that will continuously happen for you. In any case, we can see that this month is a month where, with the Ansu's rune, the rune again of God, Odin, whatever you believe in, I feel like the universe is giving to you abundantly this month due to the many changes that are happening. You're getting a break, but also this is all happening as a reflection of you changing from within, realizing your worth with the first house, opening up your throat chakra and speaking about what you don't like, not being afraid of causing a huge shake-up, and perhaps having faith, the power of having faith with the 12th house, going, I'm not going to accept what's wrong, and I trust and know that the best is going to happen for me. Trust that in any case, this is not the right thing to handle. Like at any cost, this needs to change. And so you're changing in so many areas, and because of that also all of these areas are giving back to you. And that's exactly what I see that's going on this month for you. It's a powerful change, and since this is such a huge change, I just want to pull out some cards, 2, 3, to get guidance, to guide you. Exactly 3, no, therefore, to get guidance for you on how to navigate this powerfully and in your best interest. What is your guidance here and in the best way for you? You've got the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, you've got the Eight of Swords, and you've got the Knight of Wands. So your guidance is, you may not be able to see ahead, not because the path is not clear. It is very clear. Perhaps it's the limiting beliefs that are the only thing that are holding you back. If you open up your mind, which is the opposite energy of the Eight of Swords, it's the advice of opening up your mind, you will be able to see clearly ahead. So this month, you're guided to, as your reading is showing, to trust that things are not dark. It could be your mind that is making it seem dark. So take off your blindfolds, aka your limiting beliefs, and you'll be able to see that you're not stuck and that the path is absolutely clear ahead. This is what will give you your new opportunity that you absolutely deserved, because the Magician is a card of being skilled, because you're very skilled. Obviously, you've got so much to offer, and it is time that you see that about yourself, to see the truth. You can have and deserve this opportunity. And not only that, things don't have to take time to change. Things can change instantly with the Knight of Wands, if you should decide that it would change instantly for you. And that, I believe, is really your message directly from the universe about what can change this month and how fast it can go, that you are on the verge of making all of these changes. So be bold, make these changes, and be blessed, my dear pile number 4. It is an absolutely blessed month for you. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. It was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best of luck moving forward and everything, because it seems like you're closing a whole book, a whole chapter, a whole book, and opening up a totally new one with everything changing in your life as a consequence. So my dear pile number 4, all the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.